Welcome. In this chapter, we explore how Draupadi and the Pandavas demonstrated strength, resilience, and unity during their forest exile. We will focus on key events where Draupadi's trials tested the Pandavas, their encounters with the Kauravas, and the moral dilemmas they faced. One day, while the Pandavas were away collecting food, Draupadi was resting in the hermitage. Jayadratha, the king of Sindhu and an ally of Kauravas, saw Draupadi and became infatuated with her. He approached her with unwanted advances, but Draupadi firmly rejected him. Angered by her rejection, Jayadratha abducted Draupadi and fled. Draupadi resisted fiercely, calling for help as she was taken away. Her strength and defiance in the face of danger reflected her courage. When the Pandavas returned and discovered what had happened, Bhima and Arjuna immediately pursued Jayadratha. They tracked him down and confronted him in battle. Jayadratha, though accompanied by soldiers, was no match for the Pandavas. After defeating Jayadratha, Bhima wanted to kill him for his crime, but Yudhishthira intervened. He decided to show mercy, shaving Jayadratha's head as a mark of disgrace before letting him go. This act of control, anger, and justice highlighted the Pandavas' adherence to Dharma. Draupadi's strength was not limited to her physical courage. She was also a source of wisdom and resilience. When Satyabhama, Krishna's wife, visited Draupadi during the exile, she asked Draupadi how she managed her responsibilities and maintained harmony with the Pandavas. Draupadi shared her insights. She explained that respect, honesty, and humility were the foundations of her relationship with the Pandavas. She never used manipulation or deceit. Instead, she supported her husbands, especially during their hardships, and maintained her own dignity. Draupadi's advice reflected her strength as a person who balanced her responsibilities while upholding her values. Her words inspired Satyabhama and continue to resonate as lessons on resilience and mutual respect. The Kauravas, led by Duryodhana, could not let go of their hatred for the Pandavas. During the Pandavas' exile in the forest of Dvaitavana, the Kauravas devised a scheme to humiliate them. Using the pretense of a cattle gathering expedition, Duryodhana and his allies arrived near the Pandavas' camp. The real intent behind their visit was to witness the Pandavas' suffering and mock them. Duryodhana, with his characteristic arrogance, taunted the Pandavas, but they refused to react. Yudhishthira, embodying restraint, advised his brothers to maintain their composure. Bhima, enraged by Duryodhana's actions, wanted to retaliate, but Yudhishthira counseled patience. The Pandavas chose dignity over confrontation, demonstrating their moral strength despite the provocation. While the Kauravas camped near the lake, their arrogance led to an unexpected challenge. A group of Gandharvas, celestial beings led by Chitrasena, also arrived at Lake Dvaitavana. They objected the Kauravas' intrusion into their territory and demanded they leave immediately. Duryodhana, fueled by pride, refused to leave and ordered his army to fight with Gandharvas. A fierce battle broke out. The Gandharvas, with their celestial powers and superior skills, quickly overwhelmed Kauravas' forces. Amid the chaos, Duryodhana and several of his key allies were captured by Chitrasena and the Gandharvas. The humiliated Kauravas, bound and defeated, were at the mercy of their captors. News of Duryodhana's capture reached the Pandavas. Despite Duryodhana's hostility, Yudhishthira insisted that they rescue him, upholding the principles of Dharma. He instructed Arjuna to intervene and free their cousin. Arjuna, accompanied by Bhima and other Pandavas, approached the Gandharvas. Arjuna respectfully requested Chitrasena to release Duryodhana and his allies. However, Chitrasena initially refused, pointing out Duryodhana's arrogance and misdeeds. Arjuna, with his skill and diplomacy, convinced Chitrasena to show mercy. Chitrasena released Duryodhana, acknowledging the Pandavas' noble intentions. Duryodhana, now free, returned to his camp deeply ashamed. The experience of being saved by the Pandavas, whom he sought to humiliate, was a severe blow to his pride. Despite this, his hatred for the Pandavas only grew stronger. This event highlighted the Pandavas' strength of character. Despite their cousins' malice, they chose to uphold family bonds and the principles of Dharma. It also served as a lesson in humility for Duryodhana, though one he chose to ignore. The events at Lake Dvaitavana revealed the contrasting values of the Pandavas and the Kauravas. The Pandavas' ability to rise above personal grievances demonstrated their moral superiority. Meanwhile, Duryodhana's arrogance and refusal to learn from his mistakes foreshadowed the conflicts to come. During their time in the forest, Yudhishthira experienced a troubling dream. In the dream, a deer appeared and spoke to him, pleading for its life. This dream deeply affected Yudhishthira, as he interpreted it as a symbol of his inner conflict and moral dilemmas. The dream reminded Yudhishthira of his duty to uphold Dharma, even in the face of immense challenges. It also reflected his concern for the well being of all creatures, emphasizing his commitment to justice and compassion. This moment highlighted Yudhishthira's introspection and moral leadership. His dream served as a reminder that their actions, even in exile, must align with their values. Draupadi and the Pandavas faced immense trials during their exile, yet they remained united and strong. Draupadi's courage during her abduction and her wisdom in guiding Satyabhama demonstrated her resilience. The Pandavas' encounters with the Kauravas and Yudhishthira's moral reflections showcased their strength in adversity. Through these trials, the Pandavas grew closer and reinforced their commitment to justice and dharma. In the next chapter, we will continue to explore their journey and the lessons they learned along the way.